Hey everyone, it's Game of the Month time. You know what that means. What's going on, everyone? It's Rich Haywood here from Bacon Ice Cream Productions and Team RTFC, welcoming you to yet another episode of Good Times with Retro Rich and Fun for Five. That is right. It is time to Fun for Five, the latest Game of the Month. It actually did drop early. There was a lot of speculation on the Evercast that it was actually not going to drop this early, that we were only going to get the Game of the Month like maybe even next week or something like that. But here we are, 6th of July, and it is update time. Here is my handy dandy VS controller. I'm hitting the A button to download the update right now. We're going to do that live. I like to do those. I like to, just to see how long it takes to actually download and upgrade your VS. A lot of times it's super, super fast. I got a really fast internet connection at home. This is connected via Wi-Fi, so I've got a pretty decent router and all that kind of stuff. So that should be pretty okay. But every once in a while, you never know. Something happens, maybe a little snag or something like that. But it's looking pretty good. What's the game, though? While we're waiting, let's go ahead and, you know what? Maybe we can go ahead and head on over to Evercade.co.uk and check out the awesome article by Pete on the news thing here. Here we go. Let's check this out while we're waiting for this to update. The game is Magic and Legend Time Nights. I don't know why I took a pause there. So it says it's July as we head into the summer holidays, another game of the month for Evercade VS and EXP players. The game of the month is a program for Evercade VS and EXP owners where you can get a free game of the month. Yes, we know all of those things. I also am on the list, so I don't know why it just did the little advert to me. But anyway, this is a new game for the Evercade VS and EXP for this month. It is Magic and Legend Time Nights. Which is pretty awesome. It is part of the publisher Retro Room. I actually have spoken to the developer of Magic and Legend Time Nights on a couple different occasions. Pretty awesome guy. I actually talked about this particular game with him and said, what would be awesome is if you could get this thing on Evercade, because when he were talking to me, he was just actually willing to and did share a ROM of this game to me, and I was like, oh, this is awesome. I would totally play this game, and it would be great to have it on the Evercade because I think it would be a great fit for indie heroes. And what do you know, here it is, Magic and Legend Time Nights on the Evercade. It's really, really cool. It's a really fun game. I wondered if they tell the story of how this got developed. Well, they also name him here too. The developer behind Magic and Legend Time Nights is Legendary Monkey Magic, also known as Giles Hampson or Giles Hampson. Hey, let me know down below if I'm butchering your name if you happen to watch. Hampson works as an IT specialist by day and is a keen retro gaming enthusiast in his free time. Oh, sounds really familiar. Magic and Legend Time Nights is his first game to be commercially released, and at the time of writing, he's hard at work at a follow-up known as Magic and Legend Star Seekers, which actually gets teased at the end of this game. Spoiler alert. In Magic and Legend Time Nights, you take on the role of Magic and Legend, two unusually named but otherwise normal children. Normal, that is, until aliens invade Earth, not only in the present day, but throughout human history. And so it is that our two intrepid heroes set off on a quest to give the alien threat a good kicking wherever and whenever they might be rearing their ugly heads, which is cool. I want to say that, let me see if that actually mention any of the other kind of cools. All right, it tells you how to play. It tells you anything else. Is there any other anecdotes to complete each stage? Okay, still talking about the game. Various difficulty, and that's that. Short but sweet game with a lot of retro charm to it. Best of luck. Okay, awesome. To get started, do all that kind of stuff. No, they didn't actually say anything about it, but this game was actually kind of co-developed. So Giles was like was actually really like working a whole lot with his family and his kids, and like a lot of the characters are kind of like based off of that connection, which I thought was really neat. And they helped write the story, and it's like really wacky and really, it's really just kind of a fun time. I also like the fact that as far as the retro room is concerned, Quest Arrest, Gelatinous Humanity Lost, and Big to Small are all part of that developer. So it's really nice to see more developer relations in the indie space hooking up with Blaze and Evercade to put out cool stuff. So how are we looking? It's 5 minutes. I'm pretty sure I made a decent size error waiting to download this time. Usually it's a lot faster, I gotta say, to get the update in. I'm at 130 something megs of 289, so that's not too bad. But like now I'm waiting. Now we're waiting to play Magic and Legend Time Nights, and it's not great. It's not amazing right now. The internet connection in the house. I'm not gonna blame the VS or anything like that. Because it is literally just like it's probably network trouble or something like that at the house. So that is it. But yeah, no, really, really, really cool. It's a Game Boy game. It's got a lot of charm, and I had a lot of fun playing it. And I played it on an emulator because it is a Game Boy title, so I don't have like I didn't have like a Game Boy cart to throw in my Advance or something like that. But I just played it sitting down right here at the studio in the emulator. But I think it's a really, really, I thought it was a really fun game, to be honest. So very cool, very cool. Now, early, let's talk about this early while we're waiting for it to download. Do I think, because I've played the game, do I think in the Pantheon this is among the awesome titles on a Indie Heroes collection? So Indie Heroes 3, we had Donut Dodo, we had Big to Small, we had, what was the second game? I can't remember it. I'm sure that there's a story here, right? That tells us what game number 2 was. Let's go back to here. See if we can find out. All right. Game number 3 is Big to Small. Oh, Thunderpaw. I forgot about Thunderpaw. That was a great game. All right. So yes, like I, in looking at all of that, Donut Dodo, Thunderpaw, Big to Small, and now Magic and Legend Time Nights, does this like fit in the pantheon of all the other games to fit on Indie Heroes 3? I say absolutely. It's a welcome addition to the collection. Definitely something that if we were doing a richest picks segment, this is an automatic pick. I played through the entire game, and yeah, okay, the game was given to me, and I talked to the developer, and he said, hey, do you want to review my game, which will be coming later, by the way. That's besides the point. I mean, I will do that for anyone else who happens to have like an indie game. They want to say, hey, you want to check out my game or review it? Sure, yeah. But I'll also give you honest feedback about it as well. Like if I don't think it was a good fit for Indie Heroes or like a good fit on the Evercade, I would say it like, oh, well, this is a pretty cool game. Hey, maybe if you like do a little like a couple polish moments or whatever, it'd be pretty awesome fit. For example, I mean, well, I know he's not done with the game, but we were just talking about Fight City and Dragon Master and the Castlevania like Love Letter Game Boy game that BitGen Games had that was going to be that he's working on. I think 2 of those for sure will probably be easy fits for Evercade, and I know he needs to finish the other one. He needs to finish his work on Fight City, but I mean, maybe Fight City comes together, maybe it doesn't, right? So you never know. But for sure, this game is definitely, I think, worth your time. So let's see where we're at now. 210. So we're almost there. We're almost there on the updating of the Evercade VS, at least downloading the update. And then, of course, it's got to reboot and do all that stuff. What else is in this update? That's another cool thing that we can talk about while we're doing that. In the update, there should have been a load of fixes. Now, I think they might be a list on the Discord. So let me go into the announcements pool and see if Ryan had anything or Sean had anything for us in the terms of the support stuff. Let's see. Please note after updating, here's their support pages. Okay, cool. So let's see if we have the patch notes for EXP, latest EXP support and facts. EXP patch notes for version 3.09, which is what we're downloading right now. New game added. Magic and Legend Time Nights by the Retro Room fixes. C64 collection, a bug where a save game would no longer start. A quality of life improvements, including improved screen ratio, which is kind of cool. Team 17 collection, a bug fixed where a save game would no longer start again. In the Evercade EXP Capcom collection, emulation quality and screen ratio improved for console-based games. So that's Mega Man, Mega Man 2, Mega Man X, and Breath of Fire, which is awesome. German localizations improved on the device. I guess that's site system-wise. Control listings updated for Alien Brigade on Atari Collection 1 and the bonus title Gotris, which is cool because I think there's button swaps or something like that. And remapping of turbo buttons added for the Nestopia emulator, which I guess is the emulator that is the one that runs NES games on the Evercade. I didn't know which one they used. Some other notes. Custom butt mapping disabled for Worms Armageddon and bonus titles Gyroscope, Gribbly's Day Out, Spacey, McRacy, and NNNNN. I'm imagining it's because if they found that maybe if you tried to do those button remappings, it actually broke more things. I'm not sure. Custom button mapping disabled for the C64 and Amiga Virtual Keyboard. Well, I think that almost kind of says like that's speaking for itself. And then upon first boot after update, previously affected the 64 Collection 1 and Team 17 Collection 1 games will take longer to load the first time whilst they are being patched because there are patches for those games that make them work better. So some cool things from the patch notes on the Evercade EXP side of things. And while we're waiting, we're just about there. Let's go over to the patch notes on the VS side of things and see what's going on with those patch notes. That's version 3.05.5, which is what we're just about restarting to do that. All of the things removed and added are the same fixes, same bug fixes, and pretty much all of the same notes. So it's pretty much the same thing. So it's full parity. There wasn't anything specifically VS related or EXP related for the differences between those. And we finally have a restarting VS so that we can get on over to that and play some Magic and Legend Time Nights. So let's go and do that. All right. Yeah, it's gonna get funky because during the reboot phase, the capture card gets all I see it freaks out like that. It's pretty fun times. All right, here we are. We've got the Blaze Entertainment logo. Ready to rock. All right. Still have my Pico 1 collection in there because, of course, Canon is knocking on the door, begging me to play. But here we are. Boom! Magic and Legend Time Nights. There it is. Platformer, one player. It says Magic and Legend Time Nights is a platformer for one player. And we read that description pretty much to the finish. However, in each of the game's 5 levels, destroy all aliens before using the time warp to proceed to a new period of history. Magic specializes in close combat. Legend legend and range attacks. Watch out for the hidden bonus items and a portal to the bonus stage. There we go. Magic and Legend Time Nights. We read this stuff, and it says that they're working on a follow-up. Okay. Katie says, remember that only Magic can defeat enemies by jumping on them. If you're playing as Legend, keep your distance, which is that is actually a good recommendation. Okay, so we've got jump, attack, move character, switch characters on select. You can actually switch, I think, at will. You can switch, if I remember correctly. And now it is time to hit play on this game, so let's go. I forgot. The soundtrack's actually really nice. Alright. We can actually hit select if you want the story. So we could do a little story begins. Aliens come to Earth. Meanwhile, Magic and Legends and their friends were playing their usual superhero games at the park. And suddenly, aliens appeared! Laughing, roaring, and slithering underground. Their friends are scattered to tell their parents. Magic and Legend, however, went to investigate. Sneaking up to the aliens, talking. Magic and Legend turn on their alien translator. Another planet to consume. Oh, these are not good aliens. We go back in time and take over. They won't know what hit them. Oh no. I like the comic font thing. That's pretty cool. Magic and Legends are like, let's go. Let's do this. They can't get away with this. It's pretty cool. It's neat. Like, mom calls them on like a telecorder or something like that. It's like, be careful. All right. So we're gonna go with. I guess we just go normal. All right. Magic jumps on enemy, enjoys close combat. The Legend fires projectiles and can't jump on enemies. That is the thing we have to remember. The journey begins. All right, boys, we need your help. Aliens are invading Earth throughout time. We must erase all the aliens from the timeline. Now go forth and save time. Sounds good. Let's go. All right, so we got to get 11 aliens. So first, we hit select, because now we're Legend. And the reason why we're Legend is because I love the projectiles. Bam. So that was 3 so far. You gotta get used to the jumps in this one. I think we're good. Whoa. Oh no. Got him. Watch out for the fire thing. I think this is the bonus thing. Yeah, bonus stage. Nice. Whoa, I'm a dragon. I wonder if you can just. There we go. Ah, I didn't get through the bonus level. That's okay then. I wonder if I get all 11. Well, no. We're going to find out. We did it. Awesome. Let's go again. Level 2, medieval times. Oh, this armor weighs a ton. But I also have this cool new weapon. It's hammer time. I have this wicked spear. Time to stick it to him. That's funny. All right, cool. Let's go. Nice. Still in here. Flying eye aliens. Nice. Gotta make sure you're getting them all. Wait, what's this? Oh no! Come back up here. Flying alien thing. All right, I'll come back for you. I think this is the bonus. Yeah. Collect the coins. And avoid things. Oh yeah, I forgot that. Oh, I got hit. I was right there. It's a bonus. That's okay though. Oh no. All right. I wonder if I got that other one. I don't know if I actually did. I must have. Okay. Oh no. Got that one. Oh no, don't die. You're right here. All right. We got through this level too. So let's go ahead to the wrap up before I keep playing this game and wind up turning this into like a full gameplay fun for 5. All right, let's do it. All right, guys. So I've played some Magic and the Legend Time Nights. Did I find the fun in this version of the game? What do you think? Yes, of course. Of course it is. It's an awesome game. I was just actually telling you guys that it was worthy of being on the collection before I even played it. It's, of course, totally awesome. Pick it up, play it, preview it. It is a little short, so if you want to save games that you want to finish until you get Indie Heroes 3, my only recommendation is maybe you wait, play the first stage or two, get the feel for it, and then wait for next month. Because if you do get sucked in, you probably are going to finish this thing in a sitting, because it is capable. You can play through this game in a sitting pretty easily, about a half hour, an hour, or something like that. You can probably get through this thing, but it's fun, and I will probably after this complete the game just so I can just keep playing it some more. And now that it's out on Evercade, I will have to adjust things in my plan. There was a plan for a series that Good Times Club members know all about. I'm actually going to have to alter the plan a little now that this is a thing, so I can include the fact that this is a thing inside of this other show idea thing. Anyway, more on that later. But what do you guys think? Let me know down below. I know this was a really long one. It took a long time to do the updates, so sorry about that. But we did actually get to go through the patch notes. Let me know down below if you want me to go through the patch notes of the VS and EXP updates while we're waiting for our Game of the Month to load. And I will do that next time. Even if I've already pre-updated, we'll still go through the patch notes and then make sure we can get that doing there. It was a pretty cool time fill, I think. But anyway, thanks so much for hanging in there and watching and checking out Magic and Legend Time Nights with me. We've reached the end of a video here on Bacon Ice Cream Productions, and you know what that means. We've got to thank every single member of the Good Times Club because they're so awesome. So thank you, the EverCanadian. Thank you to Crimson Cross. Thank you to Cured Games. Thank you to Chris Westerman. Thank you to Phantom Fiction. Thank you to Skeletrex. Thank you to Lloyd R. Jim. Thank you to Papa Pete. Thank you to the Intellivision Gamer. And thank you to Karsten, all for being members of the Good Times Club, because without you guys, cool things like that project that we've been working on for a while wouldn't even be happening. Stuff like the stuff like the Retro Riches Restoration Show, which is going to have a new weird but funny episode coming out tomorrow, wouldn't be happening. And of course, Retro Rich on the Run. We didn't forget about it, but there just wasn't a lot of opportunity to actually be on the run while also talking about geek things. But there's a lot of really cool things I would like to talk to you guys about. I know we'll probably bring them up in a Retro Rich on the Run. So keep an eye on the Shorts tab too, so you can interact with me a little more there. All right, cool guys. With all that being said, we will catch you next time for some good times. I'm Rich, and we will see you later. Get this thing, get this Evercade update and play some Magic and Legend Time Nights. Let's go. All right, see you guys. rtfc.baconicecream.com. Told you I'd still be playing. See you guys.